Alright, you guys, welcome back to some more Ley-Line. We're at a very interesting point in the story right now. So Ulrich just arrived, and he's actually working with Fujito. We believe it's due to hypnotism, so it's not really like that he wanted to do that, but he was kind of hypnotized into following her because it'll kind of accomplish his goal of bringing them back to Germany. But we're at a very interesting point in the fact that I don't really know where this is going to go. So Fujito just mentioned wanting him to recover something for her. I don't know what exactly that is. I'm assuming that's maybe a mist or something. I mean, they do have the ink one, right? But I don't know if that's something they keep on them or if that's just something they keep in the room. It would probably be pretty easy to obtain that. But either way, it might be something else. I'm not entirely sure there. So we have this build up right now to, I'm assuming they're gonna have like a fight, like a real fight this time. But who knows? Maybe we'll get to see Koga fight. I think that would be really cool, seeing him duke it out with Ulrich, because I think he's actually probably... Sorry, gosh, I got something in my eye. I think he's actually strong enough to maybe take him on. So let's go ahead and see where this is going to go. It worked. After regrouping, Hanatate returns the key and Murakuma uses it to open a door to the other world. We still never got like a really great explanation about what this other world even is. This is as mysterious as always. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Magic circle that brought about the realm of night used to be here. Yeah, that was like the highlight of this world, but why was everything else here? Like there was kind of this place, there was the mushrooms, there's a whole bunch of different areas. It's right enough to make me think that everything here is radiating light, and vast enough that I can't tell how far it stretches. By the way, evening doesn't exist here. When night falls, everything goes dark as if the lights are suddenly switched off. We can't leave Louis behind, so I ended up carrying him on my back for the entire time, and Heidi can't help but wonder. I'm fine. He's pretty light. Exactly, so that's why I want to see him fight Ulrich. I think that'd be dope. Sure thing. As Heidi said, Louis doesn't seem to be in any pain, he's just asleep.
さて、仕掛けがどんなものかわかりませんが、とにかく急いで探してみましょう。ただ、こういう場所ですので、全員他の人の姿が見える範囲で動いてください。
So wait, isn't the magic circle that was here and the one that was under the altar two different ones? I think they need to go back to the altar one, but I don't know if necessarily this is the one they should be at.
はーい、了解。
しかし変なものだらけだからな。魔法陣みてに紋章みたいなの刻まれてるようなのは怪しいと思えばいいのか？
そういうものがあったら私に教えて。術式を読めばどういう種類の魔術かはわかるから。
ただ、そんなにわかりやすい形とも限りませんからね。妙な銅像だとか、オブジェ的なものだとか。とにかく怪しいと感じたものはすぐに報告してください。
Trying to think if there was anything else besides, the magic circle that kind of stood out here.
わかった。じゃあ探そうぜ。
I mean, there was a lot of weird things. Don't get lost.
こっちのセリフだ、クソ子が。
With that, he walks away in the opposite direction.
あの悪態の応酬はもうエンジンをかけるための儀式か何かだと思えばいいのかしら？
Yeah, I suppose.
その認識で合ってます。
I think that's just kind of a guy thing, though. Guys like to be competitive. We like to, I wouldn't say, necessarily put each other down, but we like to, engage each other's competitive spirit by, maybe saying, oh, I don't think you can do it, or I think I'm gonna, mop the floor with you, right? We try to, push ourselves up, I guess. I think guys are very used to doing that. But in a way, it's kind of helpful because then you do kind of get more motivation. Kind of becomes a competition, and I think that's when guys thrive, is when we have competition, when we feel like there's maybe some stakes at play, and those stakes don't have to be a great reward, but maybe it's just impressing girls. That's how simple guys can be. Heidi and Muko are having an unsettling conversation behind me, but I pretend not to hear it.
でっかいキノコ。
Oh gosh, we're at these mushrooms again. Hanatate stares at the mushroom
これ
forest.
急に動いたりしない？
They're not people.
大丈夫だとは思いますが、不用意に触らない方がいいでしょうね。
Yeah, definitely don't eat them.
わかった。うん？ねえ、もうちゃん、あの石なんか光ってるんだけど。ああ！ムツキ。
Did she just get hit? Hanatate suddenly shrieks and rolls out from a thicket. What happened?
だった変な生き物に突き飛ばされちゃったよ。
So you did get hit.
変な生き物。
Ah, not these things. Yeah, Mitsuyoshi, I'm with you on this one. It's the same ones from One Furry, and I wandered in here.
なんだ今の声。どうした？
何かありました？
Murakumo and Heidi come running from a distance after hearing the two girls' voices.
なんだよ、霞の遊び相手じゃねえか。
でもムツキは突き飛ばされたと。
攻撃してきたのか？まさか。
こちらまで来ようとはしないわね。ムツキ、あなた何をしていたの？
あそこの光ってる石に近づこうとしたら
Okay,
突き
so
飛
they're
ばさ
guarding
れたん
it.
だよ。
Glowing rocks.
あの変な生き物の向こう。ほら、ちょっと見えてるでしょ？
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I can't see shit. All I see is a bunch of mushrooms and some trees.
あの
I
光
don't
は。
see no rocks. No rocks.
ええ、ラズリットブロッドストーンの光に似てるわ。
Oh, that would be interesting if we found where those were hidden.
ムツキ、どんな石だったか？結構大きくて、いくつか地面に敷いてある感じだったよ。ほら、イギリスのなんとかっていう遺跡みたいなの。ストーンヘンジですか？そうそう、それ。
ストーンヘンジにも魔術的要素があるのよ。あれに似ているなら魔術儀式の仕掛けの可能性があるわ。
Alright, apparently Stonehenge is magical. We'll have to check it out then.
霞の友達どうすんだよ。なんでだか近寄ると攻撃してくるんだろ。
村雲さんの言うことなら聞くのかな？
いえ、あれもおそらくホムンクルスでしょうから、すでに学園側に命令されているとしたら無駄足になるわよ。
I mean, y'all already know what I would say here. Have just Koga kick a hole through them. They're not gonna do anything with a hole in them.
そっか。じゃあ、なんとかしてどいてもらうしかないね。仕方がありません。
Hell yeah, Ushio, you're thinking the same thing? She takes her fingers away from her jaw and faces me as she says
誰
that.
かがおとりになって、あの生き物を引き剥がしている間になんとかしましょう。
Gosh, y'all choose the least violent way. I'm just like, let's just kick a hole through them. Thought you'd say that. As I'm about to pass Louis off to Murakumo, a blindingly bright light suddenly emanates from the mushroom forest. We just activated a trap or something.
これは
The light paints a diagram on the ground as if it were following some sort of instructions expanding to reach our feet. Oh yeah, we're in a trap
魔
for
法
sure.
陣？あの石からだわ。
And he shouts as it looks at the ground where we're all
何の
standing.
魔術です？
Is it one of those that the circle expands and like looks for more mana? Is that
わ
what
か
it's
らな
doing?
い。範囲が広すぎて読み取れないわ。
She trains her. Excuse me. Trains her eyes, trying to determine whatever she can based on what's around her feet.
おい、俺たちすっかり魔法陣の中だぞ。
Yeah, we're so screwed. We totally got into a trap. The circle continues to grow at an accelerating rate and becomes so large that I can't even tell where it ends anymore. There's nowhere to run. Look around to see if there's anything we can do, but there's no way out. And then... light shoots out from the circle like a geyser, and all I can see is white. Well, we died. They got us. It just blew up. Took us with it. Please tell we're not hypnotized again.
ずいぶん待たせてしまったね。さあ、もう一度蘇る時が来たよ。夜の世界、そして夜の世界の住人たちよ。
歳月を超え、空間を超え、天命までをも飛び越えて、今ここに再び大いなる魔術が
Is she gonna do it for the whole world? Is that what her plan is? Hope you choke and die. Well, clearly something disactivated, and I don't like it. A bell. That bell. The night bell. Startled by the sound of the bell, I roused my body. What is this? It's a familiar location. If I remember correctly, right, this is underneath the chapel. Yeah, that's the thing I told you should have gone to in the first place. I instantly recognized that's the place where the principal locked us up that one time, but I have no idea how when we were brought here. Because there was a whole bunch of, like, little symbols in there. I thought there was more to this.
なぜ
Uko gets up beside me. I see that Murakumo is a short distance away. Louis is... Oh, he's here. I was scared for a second he was taken away, but he's clasped behind me, still fast asleep.
ここは
We gotta be careful because Ulrich is meeting us here, so we're gonna have to fight him.
なんでいつの間に
But I mean, I expected that. I don't know, I only woke up just now
この場所
too.
この顔ぶれあの時と同じ
The night of the day of the eclipse, we were knocked out and trapped here. You're right, it's the exact same
外に
location.
出ましょう
Yeah, the ceiling opens up if memory
あそこだな。
serves. Murakumo and I shift the ceiling panel and push it
気味
open.
悪いくらいあの時と同じだな
You can say that again. Oh boy. When we get out, we find a dumbstruck Heidi and a confused Hanatate there to greet us.
ミッチーだ。ルイはいるの？
Yeah, he's safe.
引き上げてください
Come over. Muko extends her arm and I help her up. After glancing around the chapel, she hurriedly rushes over to the door. Hey, what's the matter, Murakumo? I'm leaving Louis to you.
ああ
He's clearly acting strangely, so I chase after her. No way. Okay, so Ulrich's not meeting us here then. I thought he was going to. Maybe he's still on his way. Well, they activated the Night Realm again. That's not good. They better say the thing. On the other side of the door that Muko opened is a familiar scene, one that we haven't seen in a long time, the Realm of Night. Oh, no, they're not going to say it because it's already happened. They're supposed to say night is falling.
ムツキなんともないですか
うん、私は大丈夫だけど。
夜の生徒まで強引に召喚されたわけではないようですね
そっか。夜ってことは私。
You're still you. It looks like the administration hasn't completely reached their end goal yet. I just want to know, what about the Night Realm do they need? Because like they've given us a few explanations of, you know, what the Night Realm was kind of about, and I feel like those are just to mislead us. What's their, as we're talking about the end goal here of bringing back the Night Realm?
ひとまず状況を整理しましょう
Okay, so a little bit of a recap. I like it. With a serious look in her face, Muko suppresses her anxiety and returns to her usual tone of voice as she goes back into the chapel.
これは単に私たちがさっきの異空間からここへ連れてこられただけとは思えないわ。
同感ですそれならルイさんは連れ去られていそうなものですしアーデルハイトさんとムツキだけが地下ではなくここにいたのも不自然です
It's like they're trying to reenact what happened last time.
あの時って
前にも私たちは学園側の罠にかけられてここの地下に閉じ込められたことがあるのですその時と同じ顔ぶれなのですよ私、古賀くん、ルイさん、村雲くん
I mean, I'm trying to figure out kind of what they're hinting at here. So we already know like time travel's involved. Did we travel back in time? Are they trying to rewind us so that they can end up completing their goal originally when they had planned, and now they kind of know what we're planning, so they'll kind of undo that. I mean, the other thing they've kind of talked about is trapping people in the night realm. I don't know if maybe that's something they're trying to do. I don't know.
そして礼拝堂にはアーデルハイトさんとカラスマくん
Because, I mean, Matsuki obviously wasn't really a part of the picture back then. I guess maybe she kind of fills in for Amaro, so I don't know. I'm really lost. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, I'm a little bit
じゃあ
lost.
私が元に戻ってる以外は本当にまるっきりメンバーも同じなんだ。メンバーと状況が同じだけではないとしたら
Okay, are they implying that we have gone back?
非常に嫌な推測ですがそうとしか思えませんね。
どういうことだよ。
本当に全てが同じであるかもしれない
Okay, so they are implying we just went back in time.
私たちだけではなく
So that's the only thing that makes sense to me is if they really tried to get this back to where it was.
同じ場所に移動させられているかもしれないという
Yeah, so we essentially went back.
帰らせた生徒たちも全員ってことかよ。
Okay, that makes sense, because we tried to foil them that way, but they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna, like, rewind them all. They're just gonna, like, get sent back.
学園側が必要としているのは西寮の生徒ですから
I mean, I don't know if it's a matter of they teleported them back, or if we actually went back in time, though. That's what I want clarification on. Thanks for
時
watching
間
Nuts.
まで巻き戻されたわけではないようですねそれならムツキはカラスマくんになっているはずですし
Okay.
状況だけを強引に職の日と同じに戻したそういうことでしょうね
I don't know if I necessarily agree with the logic they're using here. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it feels a little bit weird, but
そんなこと本当に可能なのか。
I would have liked if they really rewinded everything. I would be fine if they used the explanation that, like, everything went, like we went back in time, but Kotaro's not there. Like, it's Matsuki. Because Matsuki kind of got grabbed from the future and then brought back. I'd be fine, like, if that's kind of the explanation they gave. They're just saying, like, I don't really know what they're saying. Like, the students are back?
もちろん途方もない魔力が必要だし準備も大掛かりになるわ
I don't know. Once you start adding like time travel and things like that, things definitely get confusing. I mean, I really like time travel. Don't get me wrong,
ええ
but
ですが
that's what makes it interesting is because you have so many elements to it like that. Luca quickly explains what we talked about with Louis when we were in front of the statue that I broke. That perhaps the statue wasn't repaired because it would interfere with some other spell. In other words, there might be something else going on that's more important.
その銅像というのはずっと昔からあるものなのよね
It seems pretty bad that we put all of our hopes and dreams into this bronze statue, and then, it conveniently broke.
ええそう聞いています
Almost like they maybe pushed Kotaro so that we would have to, like, break the statue to save him.
ということは別の魔術要素もまた随分古いものということになるわね壊れたものを修復できないということはほぼ同時に互いに干渉しないよう注意して作られたのでしょうから
I mean, I definitely think that everything that's going on right now has been, in preparation for probably at least the 20 years that we talked about, but maybe even longer.
それだけ以前からずっと魔力を貯め続けて準備していたのだとしたら可能だと思うわ
As a countermeasure against the worst case scenario where the West Storm students are absent.
くそ、あれだけ苦労して阻止したってのに。
それだけではありません夜の世界が訪れているということはあの壊した魔法陣も
It's back to
可能
normal.
性は高いでしょ
生徒だけ戻しても仕掛けがなくては意味がないもの
Right.
学園はまた同じ儀式をするつもりなのでしょうラズリットの石を夜の生徒一人一人に埋め込んで永久稼働させるという儀式を
I do like the scenario we're in, though. I think this is really cool. It reminds me a little bit of Endgame, I think that's the first thing that comes to mind. Kind of, like we ended up saving the day and everything. and then they go back and like undo it all. So we have to until midnight again to destroy the Magic Circle. I guess Endgame is a little bit different in the fact that they lost the first time. I mean, I guess you could say we kind of were losing in a way. I mean, we hadn't lost, but maybe we weren't winning either. So this is them kind of like undoing our victories. What to do if it comes down to that, or so I thought, but Heidi shakes her head after a bit of thinking.
いいえ、魔術の力が飛躍的に高まる食の日はもう終わってしまっているから、何か別のトリガーが必要になるはずだけど、とにかく魔法陣を見てみないと何とも判断できないわね。
全部があの日と同じ状態に戻されてるってことはよ。かすみとミブさんはどうなってんだ？
Now that you mention it. Michiru should be in my room too. I wonder how things are looking over there.
一つずつ確認していきましょう。まずはヤヌスの鍵が2つあれば別行動ができるので、ミチルさんのところへ行くのが一番効率がいいかと。
Alright, we're gonna Scooby-Doo it. Let's split up, gang.
おい、こいつ頼む。
Okay. Murkumo passes the sleeping Louis to me and takes out the key of Vienna's from his pocket. You've already used it a few times today. Are you still good?
まだ4、5回だから、あと数回はいけると思うけど。
廊下の方からだわ。
Oh gosh, who was that? Sounded like one of the night students, but I'm not sure. Figuring out that it was probably one of the district committee members, we heard they exit the hallway and run towards the screen. Can't help but gasp the instant I turn the corner. Is it Ulrich? Oh no, it's this Fricker again. Ah. I hate this so much. You guys don't even know. I thought we were done with her. I thought, you know, she was gonzo. But, I mean, I should have saw it coming, because I knew they, you know, they kind of, like, didn't finish her off, you know, per se. They kind of just sealed her. And then, I mean, we've already seen that they were, like, unsealing her. But...
お久しぶりです。
I want to, like, show her a finger so bad, because I just hate Momo. Momo was, like, okay at the start. I was, like, whatever about her. And she's just gotten worse. She's one of those characters you just absolutely despise. Oh, Senpai is standing there demurely with an apologetic look in her face.
聖護院先輩。
しまった。今の悲鳴は。
皆さんは優しいからすぐに来てくれるだろうって。
It was a trap. Hey, look, I mean, it's not necessarily a bridge this time, or the hallway, but I mean, it's kind of similar. I should check my surroundings, but it's too late. Murkumo lets out a surprised voice and collapses if he was centigrade of his energy. Did she use that freaking Ligustia again? Whatever happened to that?
まず一つ。
Ulrich, who is hiding the shadows of a pillar, takes the key of Vienna's from Murkumo's hand. His other hand is holding perfume. Oh, you sprayed him with the piss? How could you do that?
ハリク。
Eddie glares bitterly at Louis' brother. He looks back indifferently. Can we get him back on our side? We need him. He's a force to be reckoned with for sure. This is bad. We have no way of escaping. I mean, you could literally run left, or you could probably run right. I mean, it looks like this is just kind of open. As long as I'm carrying Louis, there's nobody else here who can carry Murkumo and run. What do we do then? Heidi has to escape since she's our source of magical knowledge. But we can't give them our ace Louis even if he's asleep, which means I'll have to stand in the forefront and hope these two manage to escape one by time. I want them to fight so bad. Please just fight Ulrich. I want to see it. I need to take care of Louis. Carefully lower Louis and secure her on her back.
どうする気？
We need your knowledge. Do whatever you can to get out of here. He's going for it. He's gonna fight. Yes. I want to see it. Change to a position where I can better defend them without taking my eyes off of Mo-senpai and Ulrich.
古賀君、無理はしないで。
I mean, they're probably gonna do some BS where they like stun him or whatever, you know, make him incapable of fighting. I just want to see them hand-to-hand fight, okay? Yeah, same goes for
そん
you.
なに怖い顔しなくても。おとなしくしてくれたら。
No, I don't care, Momo.
Imasa,
I'm not even gonna finish your voice line. I
私たちがあなたを信
really
用
don't
すると
care.
でも？
Yeah, exactly. We're not gonna trust you. Oh, Senpai and Ulrich showing up together makes things infinitely more difficult. I should take this chance while their attention's on Muko. I have to make sure Louis and Heidi escape. As I'm trying to catch him off guard, Ulrich suddenly moves. Aw, he's freaking pissing on us. He's too fast for me to react. And he doesn't spray the perfume on me or Heidi, but on Hanatate instead.
Mutsuki!
Oh, is that his other objective, is to get her back? Because, I mean, technically she was, you know, taken over by the night student. Amaru, you know. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Catches the falling Hanatate in his arms and gives her to Momo-senpai. Momo-senpai is flustered as she accepts the unconscious body. She seems to be slightly out of it, maybe because she was sealed and isn't fully back to normal yet. She's just as annoying, regardless. Lucio, stay away from them. Yeah, we're not a good situation just to run in here right now. Unless we're gonna fight, because I want to see that happen. But he's just gonna piss on us anyways. Even if he's not performing at her best, even if she's not performing at her best, she's still a homunculus. Ulrich is on a whole other level of dangerous. We don't stand a chance against them. If we lose you, we're done for. I tell her that in a low voice when she nods, holding herself back with much effort. Right now, I'll take Heidi and run. Move to a position where I can face off against Ulrich. I know I can't win, but I have to buy the others as much time as possible. This bitch. Okay, let's fight. I wanted to fight before, now I really want to fight. Like, let's freaking throw hands, okay? Consider myself pretty sturdy, so no need for that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Koga, that's what I wanted to hear. I'll manage somehow as long as I don't die. I mean, sure, yeah. I mean, Tsubaku-chan, Sumi-chan, and Michiru are still here after all. Oni-chan. Michiru. I don't know where I hear Michiru's voice in my head, or was it just my imagination? Did she sense I was in danger? If that's the case. Michiru! Hell yeah, is she gonna give me a power boost? I hear the sound of something creaking. Hell yeah, she's like, you better not hurt my brother. Mess you up. Door opens before my eyes and Michiru flies out of it. Michiru, I knew it. She just froze time. Take notice of my surroundings when Muko says that I see Ulrich frozen while poised to lunge at me. Didn't say at Momo-senpai, she's also not moving. Gosh, there's a lot of time Maggies. Like, a lot of people that somehow just have the power to control time. Very dangerous. Oh, and you passed out. She is so useful, but, like, her ability to just only do one thing at a time and then pass out, not too good. Pull yourself together, Michiru. Breathing is dragging, I have to hold her up. Yeah, take Michiru for me. I grabbed the unconscious Louis and Murakuma and dragged them through the door that Michiru opened. Just Hanatate left. Damn it, time's starting to flow again. To him, I suddenly teleported, so he takes a precautionary step back, but I can't approach them anymore. Sorry, Hanatate. Just slam the door. So they don't know Michiru's here at all, right? Because they don't really know about her. On the other side of the door is my own room. It seems that Michiru was in here the entire time. Yeah, we gotta get Louis back up and going. I mean, it's kind of hard. He can't really fight his brother just because of that other item that he has. So, not sure about that one. Lay Louis down on the floor and Heidi takes a perfume bottle from his breast pocket. She sprays on all of us as she says that. It's convenient that we have this. Michiru, how are you feeling? I feel like a lot of the events that have happened so far are very reminiscent of what happened before. You know, just having to like evade detection and all that, and having to fight Momo. Don't like it. She's still conscious, but she's utterly exhausted and staggers over to the bed before collapsing onto it. Thanks, good night. Murokun was out cold
あの
too.
香水をもろにくれたのだから仕方ないわ。
ムツキもですよね。
Yeah, we just kind of lost at the bridge, ended up losing people.
害はないわよ。
All very similar, reminiscent. Heidi says that in as gentle a tone of voice as possible to try to soothe Muko's worries. I know. Even then, her face is pale and able to hide her restlessness due to her best friend being taken away. Our team has been crippled. For the second time. Murokuma should wake up soon enough, but we have no idea when Louis will wake up. With how Michiru was acting, she's going to be groggy for some time to come. And Hanatate has been captured by the enemy.
とりあえず今は動いても仕方がないわ。せめて静かが起きるのを待った方がいいのではないかしら。
Yeah, I want to at least take a look at how things are holding up here, though. Since Michiru was safe, maybe the school hasn't touched the storm. I stand up and walk to the door across the room. Nobody's here. Was that water pipe problem resolved already? I mean, was there really a water pipe problem to begin with? If there's no one here, then that means these storm students weren't forcibly brought back. It wasn't within the effective range of that large spell earlier, I guess. That just means that the school couldn't care less about what happens here. I don't notice anything strange, so I head back to my room. Hey, what's wrong? On my return, I see Heidi holding the key of Vienna's while sitting there motionless.
反応がないの。
Who are you trying to get to? I immediately get a bad feeling, and response is exactly what I was dreading.
椿とかすみ。
I impulsively click
二
my
人は
tongue.
捕まってしまったということかもしれないわ。
Yeah, I think it's safe to assume that, absolutely. In the same place as Rito, then. It had to be those two Maggie of old people. We have been crippled, we're at death's door now. Getting depressed over this isn't going to get us anywhere. Let's go somewhere else. I get the feeling that they'll find us if they stay in
ど
my
こへ
room.
行きます？
Somewhere they wouldn't expect us to be, which rules out the bureau
私
office.
たちの部屋ももう危険でしょうね。何か罠が仕掛けてあっても不思議はないわ。
なら少々申し訳ないですが、盲点かもしれない場所がすぐ近くにあります。
Ooh, what place do you have in mind?
すでに捕らえられているのだとしたら、その人の部屋はノーマークではないかと。
Are we gonna go into Sabaki's room? See all of her stuffed animals? Yep. Following Muko's idea, we selfishly intrude upon Tsubaki-chan's room. Wouldn't be the first time that we've broken into her room. Figuring that she wouldn't get angry over Michiru using her bed, I have my sister sleep there. Is there anything else we can do right now?
以前壊した魔法陣が完全修復しているかは気になるわ。
I feel like that's very dangerous to go check, but sure. Let's go check it out. Come on with me, Heidi.
ええ、
Luca, can I ask you to look after these three?
でも魔法陣のそばには誰か敵方の見張りがいるかもしれませんよ。
Friggin', I'll kick a hole through them, okay? Be careful, we don't have to get that close to tell if it's been fixed or not,
わか
right?
ると思うわ。
It'll only be a few minutes. Yeah, famous last words.
本当に気をつけてくださいね。
Watch us get captured, and then Muko has to, like, figure something out. She must be thoroughly disheartened. She sees us off looking more anxious than usual. Because we have a bond. She cares about us more. She doesn't want to see us hurt. Heidi uses Michiru's key of Vienna to open a door to the other world. I mean, can we literally just not open a door to that place, look through real quick, and then, you know, leave? We don't even have to go through. At the top of these stairs, right?
人の気配はないわね。
We survey the area from the bottom of the staircase, where the place appears to be deserted. The floor where the magic circle is completely repaired. As to be expected. I don't know, does it look different to any of you guys? After all we went through to destroy it. This is quite a shock. I thought we spoiled their plans back then. I don't know, maybe because it's not glowing, it
さ
looks
っきの
different.
移動の魔術に同期して復元するようになっていたのかしら。
She stares intently at the circle and mutters that to
あ
herself.
るいは時を操るマギへの力なのかも。
This must be the work of an enemy stand. take a good look at it, even though I don't understand any of the symbols. The circle itself isn't glowing. It's not activated, is
そう
it?
ね。夜の世界を召喚した後に止まったんじゃないかしら。
We use this opportunity to break it again. Oh wait, we had that ring last time. Yeah, you're strong, my guy. I just don't think you can destroy the entire ground. You can kick a hole through a door, which is impressive, but not quite the same. Maru used all of his strength. I only managed to destroy it after Maru gave up all of his mana, not caring that he would disappear as well. Even if we had that ring right now, I doubt we'd have enough mana.
ルイが無事ならなんとかなったかもしれないけど。
Yeah, but he is, so... Fights are left in vexation. I don't think Mitra is going to be able to use her power yet either. I think we can at least put some scratches in it. Do you want to try that?
ダメよ。
Yeah, I feel like that's a bad idea. Like, what if we damage it and then it has that, you know, warning in it? Takes her
前
head.
にあった防衛プログラムは今は動いていない様子だけど、傷を入れた瞬間に警報が飛ぶ仕掛けは生きてるわ。
Yeah, let's not do something stupid.
傷を入れても向こうに知られるだけだし、すぐに治されてしまうわね。とりあえず読めるだけ術式を読んでみるわ。差し迫った危険があるかどうか。
Sounds great. I'll just sit here while you do that. She cautiously approaches the magic circle, making sure not to step inside as she studies it. Stand on guard in case someone comes.
お待たせ。
Comes back soon enough. Find anything
この
out?
状態では今夜すぐに夜の生徒を永久稼働させる儀式を行うのは確実に無理ね。
This means we're safe
初
for
期の
now.
日になった時点で魔術が発動する仕組みになっていたでしょ。その組成が変わっていないの。だから初期の日ではない以上は今のところ大丈夫。
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think this is going to be their main event here then. I think if that's the case, then they've already tried that. They're going to do something else. Yet the principal would be willing to wait a couple of years though, so she's bound to do something. At any rate, this is better. Still better than it happening tonight. Yeah, we'll see what she's got up her sleeve. But if everything's still the same as it's always been, then once dawn breaks, the night students are going to turn back to the day students. What are they going to do about that? When they wake up, they're definitely going to be confused as to why they're back
ア
at
ーリック
school.
が向こうにいるなら眠らせる子を作ることができるわよ。
Have them sleep until the preparations are complete, huh? Better than having the students cause a commotion, I
ひとま
guess.
ず戻りましょう。
With melancholy feelings, we return to Tsubaki-chan's room.
無事でしたか？
Seeing our faces, Miko's expression relaxes, relieved that we're safe.
あーくそー。
At the same time, Murakumo gets up and shakes his head. Oh, you're awake.
ついさっき
どこか具
How
合
are
で
you
も
feeling? That perfume shouldn't
あ
have
の香
caused
水
you
に
any
は
harm.
害はないはずなのだけど。
Sorry, I accidentally unplugged my headphones. Wasn't too good.
胸くそ悪いだけだ。心配すんな。
Nothing you could have done against him. He's a former police officer. Okay, police officers are strong, but it sounded like he was a little bit more than just a regular police officer. He was an elite, whatever that means.
道理で素人の動きじゃねえわけだな。
I would imagine he's more like on par with like a secret service agent or something. Like somebody who has to like know how to take care of business.
戻ってきて早々に悪いのですが、ヤヌスの鍵を使っていただけますか？
いいわよ。どこに？
分室です。ミストのペンを回収したいので。
ああ、そうね。あれは貴重な手がかりだもの。持ってこないと。
I feel like that's a little dangerous to go there, but sure. Why not?
今は他にできることもありませんし、過去の謎を読み進めた方がいいでしょう。
I mean, I like that idea. I'm sure the ink bottle filled up long
それに
ago.
分室には以前村雲さんの部屋にあったラズリットブロッドストーンも保管してあります。
Lumi-chan's.
霞の体調が悪くて魔法陣に魔力注ぐ仕事に支障が出そうなら使えって渡されてたやつだよ。霞はもうスケープゴートやってねえから何かあった時のためにって徳さに置いてたんだ。
See, it's a huge help since we don't have much mana
なら
ourselves.
行きましょう。
I mean, I like the idea of getting that. I like everything about that, but I just don't know. Is it gonna be safe to go back to the bureau office? He's a good Sean. You just woke up, so look after the others here.
ってちゃん言うな。
I like how he's exhausted, he's tired, but he's still got the energy to make sure that we know that he doesn't want us calling him that. Not as energetic as he usually is, exactly. But he still used the energy to say that. Looks like he'll need some time to get back to normal.
残念ね。
What is? She stifles a somewhat odd giggle as she turns the key of Yanis. Alright, let's be in and out. I wish we could just keep the door open, just grab it, go straight back to the door. Except for the door and arrive just outside the bureau office deep within the library. Like, why do we have to arrive outside of it? Can't we just literally just arrive in the office? Everyone else always does that. It's quiet as ever here. When I think about how even the soft-spoken Rito isn't here, it makes the silence feel even heavier.
中に誰か待ち伏せてなければいいのだけれど。
Stand back. I had the two girls move away from the door and slowly open it myself. Would have been cool if we kicked a hole in it. Okay, nobody's here. I walk into the office. I signal to Muko that the coast is clear.
迅速に回収だけしてしまいましょう。
She says that she walks up to her usual seat and takes the box containing the mist with ink and pens. Heidi is standing guard by the door checking to see if anyone comes.
石が
Is it gone?
ラズリットブロッドストーンだけ。
Ah, it's the only thing missing. Did they find it and take it
でも
away?
ミストは無事ですよ。石だけとはなぜでしょう。
Could they have used Hyder's sprite or something to
それ
find
な
it?
らミストは無視されますね。ありえなくはないですが。
こが
Started by a soft voice calling out to me from behind. I turn around and see. Hell yeah, we got Kurodani? Let's go.
よかった人がいた
Kurodani Maya pops out from behind the sofa, scratching her head awkwardly. I don't even care if this is a trap. This is a nice welcome surprise to have her here. My thought process stops for a second because of the appearance of a completely unexpected person. Still kind of sad that she's not going to get a route, though. Heidi also heard the voice and turned around, her eyes wide with shock.
黒谷さん、なぜここに？
あこんにちは。獅子ヶ谷先輩。
挨拶してる場合ですか？
Why the hell are you here? You're supposed to have gone back home.
長期休暇が前倒しされるなんていかにも怪しいと思ってさ。
She just stayed at school.
で、気になってちょっと戻ってきてみたら、なんか学校の中がいかにもおかしくって。
You shouldn't have.
何もなかったらすぐ帰るつもりだったよ。本当だよ。でもなんか変だし、それで心細くなっちゃって、ここに来たら子がたちはいるかなと思って。
Why would you come here instead of going straight home?
もう校門閉まってるよ。
Ah,
夜ですからね。
right. At this school, nobody is able to enter or leave after night falls. Rodani, I can't believe you.
呆れた人ね。ごめん。何か起きてるんだよね。それはなんとなくわかる。だから。
Hey, it's okay. I don't mind.
本当に申し訳ないと思ってるから。
本当に反省してるんですね。
してますで、私どうしたらいいですか、先輩。
Sighing deeply, Muko puts her finger to her forehead and closes her eyes. She's probably searching for any slight possibility of being able to send her back home. And of
置い
course,
ていくわけにはいきません。
she doesn't find one. Even if we forcibly broke through the front gates, we have no way of getting her to the closest train station. Buses stopped running hours ago, and calling a taxi would reveal our presence to the school, putting Kurtani in danger. Can you imagine in the middle of everything that's going on right now, we just call a taxi, or we call, like, pizza, like, hey, we're hungry, we need to eat, but, like, there's no food in the school right now.
ご一緒させていただいていいですか？
Yes, absolutely, of course.
仕方ありませんから。ただし、絶対に私たちのそばを離れないこと。勝手に一人で出歩かないこと。
It's time to reveal ourselves. We're actually secret agents. I mean, we revealed that once to her. I think it was in the first game, but we need to reveal it again.
もちろんです。
それにいろいろと妙なものを見る可能性が大いにあるというか、確実に見ますが、あまりはしゃがずおとなしくしていること。
That's asking a lot for her.
確実に見るんですか。
If you guys have seen, I'm gonna lock you inside a storeroom. I'm not joking.
うん、分かってる。
Damn,
なんかえ
okay.
らいことになってそうなのはさすがに分かってるから。
あと見たことは全部忘れてください。吉田さんやその他誰にも話さないこと。
Okay, that's not gonna happen.
分かりました。
Yeah, she's gonna say, I understand. Kurodani nods, looking surprised. Is she gonna actually not say anything? I don't believe her. Doesn't seem like she's lying about understanding that something extraordinary is going on here.
それと
Muko calmly takes the lamp that Louis left behind and switches on as soon as she does.
何ですか。
Nothing happens, meaning that Kurodani is not a homunculus masquerading as her. That's one less thing to worry about. I
何
mean,
でもありま
that's
せ
a
ん。
good thing that we
で
checked.
も後でもう一つ付き合ってもらわなければならないことがあります。
何でしょう。
ちょっと模様の書いてある布の上に乗ってもらうだけです。
は
Magic circle that removes hypnosis, huh? If she's been hypnotized somehow by the administration, then it would dispel that.
それでは長いは無用ですね。
I mean, I'm glad at least they're taking precautions. I feel like sometimes they don't do that, or at least they don't do it quick enough, and then, you know, bad things happen. After confirming that she's gotten what we need, including the mist and the water balloon scrap, she signals to Heidi to open a door back to where we came from.
驚かないでね、マヤ。はい。
Even Kurodani is at a loss for words, seeing a door appear out of thin air and leading it to some unknown room.
黒谷、何してんだ。
I know, I feel like Kurodani is like the most surprising person that we've just so happened to come upon. Leatherhead Mirakuma shouts out loud in surprise upon seeing her. You see, after quickly explaining the situation to him, he holds his head in his hands, as expected.
お前な、微妙に問題児だなとは思ってたが、まさかそこまでするとは。
Y'all, can I talk to you about something real quick? I just realized that she has red eyes. Should I be concerned about that? Should I be concerned about red eyes when red eyes are like the indication of a powerful Maggie? Is she like secretly a powerful Maggie and you know she just doesn't know and she's actually gonna be like useful to us, or is she actually somebody I don't want her being? Like, oh surprise, you know, she's the main villain. Who knows? I just realized that she has those red eyes, and that kind of concerns me.
すみません。
Sure, her mind's full of questions like why Michiru and Louis are asleep or where the room is. I feel like that's the interesting thing, though. The people that like have red eyes don't necessarily have red eyes all the time. Like they just kind of summon the red eyes. But she's got red eyes, and it's like, I'd never noticed that before. I don't know why. I think she's too innocent to be evil, so... Or she doesn't ask us anything. Probably remember what Muko told her earlier. Instead says...
まあいいや。後で説明してよ、子が。
I don't know. We're gonna see if anything ends up being astray with her. Never mind, I'll have you explain that to me. It to me later, Koga. At least she's behaving herself. Yeah, later. There's a lot that I can tell her about, but I don't want her speculating on her own and causing a different set of problems. Well, then there's not much else we can do, so how about we start using that pen?
それなのですが、ラスリットブロッドストーンは
Alright, we need mana. All of our Maggie are either missing or unconscious.
俺がやってみるか。
いえ、今日はこれ以上は魔力を使わない方がいいのではないかと。現状、私たちの命綱はヤヌスの鍵だけです。今まともに動けるメンバーは無限に鍵が使えるわけではありませんから。
I've used it quite a few times today already,
ここで
Murukuma.
完全に魔力を使い切ってしまうのは危険ではないでしょうか。
そうね。いきなりここが見つかってすぐ退避しないとってことにならないとも限らないし。力流すだけでいいの？
Mitru, you are awake.
そのペンの話でしょ。僕やってみようか。
無理をする必要はないのですよ。
I'd like her to try. That'd be interesting, because I want to know more.
大丈夫です。
You sure?
なんかこうなれっていう力を使うのはまだ無理だと思うけど、流すだけなら平気だよ。
Are they really that different? You still end up using mana in the end.
具体的な術を行使するのと単に魔力を注ぐだけとは大いに違うわよ。術をなすにはみちるが言うように具体的な結果をイメージして意志をコントロールする必要があるの。魔力を注ぐだけならそういう緻密なコントロールも特にいらないわ。
I thought they said before that you had to supply a certain amount of mana to get the desired result. So, I mean, wouldn't that require precision to get the right amount? Oh, I see in that case. Good, the risk of her mana going out of control is low. Mitra has an abundant stock of mana, so I don't need to worry about her collapsing from overusing it. Gosh, my chair is being difficult again today. If it's not my microphone having problems, it's my chair. Be careful, alright? If anything feels off, stop right away. She sits up and gets out of the bed. Kurdani is burning with curiosity as she looks at Mitru, but she prudently doesn't ask any questions.
ではお願いします。
Muga opens the white notebook and places the white quill pen in front of Mitru. Then takes out the water balloon scrap that she left in the mist box and gives her a quick recap of how to use it. Mitru hesitantly holds her hand over the pen. As she does, the pen begins to spin rapidly.
もう少し加減して。
どうなってるのこれ。
注ぎすぎよ。過去に戻りすぎてかけることがないから変な動きしてるのよ。
そっか。これくらい。
I love how she just casually gives too much. The pen's rotation gradually slows down. How much mana did she dump
もう
into
少
it?
しね。すごく細く流れてる水をイメージしてみて。
Yeah, this whole thing requires mental concentration.
水。
水滴でもいいかもしれないわ。一滴ずつ朝露みたいに落ちるの。
こうかな。
Heidi's tips seem to have helped as the pen stops its strange movements, floats up, and starts writing as we've seen it do before. Well, hopefully it gives us some new information. So I know you have to give it a certain amount. I went to the auditorium together with my friends because there was a school-wide assembly. When I glanced over at Mother, she looked weary and lacking in energy. I was worried. What's wrong, Mother? It's nothing. It's nothing you need to worry about. But I'm fine. I'll make sure to protect you. While I was staring at Mother, at some point, my friends around me had started a small commotion. Hey, do you know who she is? Huh? What she's... You don't know her, right? Who's that? When did she... Everyone was saying something I didn't understand. When I asked them what was going on, they wouldn't answer me. Then Mother let out a panicked shriek. I was surprised and wanted to run over to her, but suddenly all the people before me turned into flames walking my way. One after the other, everyone around me burst into flames screaming. Spooked and not knowing what to do, I called out to Mother. Mother, help me. Mother, I'm scared. Mother. I saw someone running towards me.
これは前に見た火事の場面の直前のようですね。
そのようね。
急に知らない人がってのも出てきたな。やっぱり唐突に誰か紛れ込んでることに気づいたって感じか。
Says that the people turned into flames, which means that it wasn't the building that was set on fire, but the students, right?
少なくともセディにはそう見えたようですね。ミチルさん、もう少し進めてみてください。
School was closed down. I heard that was because a lot of people died or went missing. Some people also said that the fire was caused by a bolt of lightning, but I don't remember seeing anything like that. Now I'm spending all my time in my room deep in the library that Mother gave me. Mother isn't here, though, because she passed away. Oh, she was consumed by all those flames. Why did that happen? Before she died, Mother told me what I had to do. If my chair would cooperate and stop being a butt. It keeps, like, deflating, like the air keeps coming out of it. It only does that sometimes, though. Sometimes it never does that, and sometimes it does it, like, constantly. I was able to discover the location of all my missing friends. It's all thanks to this power I received that's able to cut out and confine time. Okay, let's really, like, digest this real quick. Okay, is that implying that she got power from her mom? But I can't save my friends yet, even though that's what Mother told me to do. If I brought them out, they would just burn up, so I can't save them like this. I don't know how I can save them, even though that's what Mother told me to do. What should I do? Okay. Did she put them in stasis as they're burning?
時間を切り取ったり閉じ込めたりする力。これは時を操る能力のことかしら。
いただいたとか言ってるけど、できるのかそんなこと。
普通は不可能だと思うけれど、ラズリットほどのマギアなら可能だったのかもしれないわ。
やはり20年前の生徒はどこか時間から切り離された場所にいて、セディはそれを助け出そうとしているように読めますね。
I was right that they're not dead, they are stuck in a place in time. Good. Okay, that's exactly what I thought happened.
ただ、取り出すと燃えてしまうというのが少し妙な表現ね。
Now, I'm not sure if that's due to some spell that causes them to burn up because it's trying to kill them, or if it's trying to burn their soul, or maybe, you know, they just ended up getting frozen at that particular time and they're just kind of on fire.
時間を切り離してあるなら燃え続けているわけはないのだけれど。
You would think so, but maybe they froze the fire too with them? I don't know. I think it's like a
火事の真っ
spell.
最中で時間を止めてあって、そこから連れ出せないとかか。
それだと学園内で延々と時間が静止している空間が出来上がっていることになってしまうわよ。
I mean, they were in the auditorium. Is it possible that they're frozen there? We just can't see them.
それにいなくなったお友達の居場所と書かれていますから、やはり火災現場とは別の空間に逃がしてある風ですよ。
I'm guessing that's the space that we saw that Rito's being trapped in right now.
そうか。そこから取り出すとまた燃え出すってことか。なんだそりゃ。
I don't know. The fire to me seems like it was deliberate and it was like magic. Because it was the individuals that got lit on fire, not the building itself. So I'm guessing it was some kind of spell that's maybe supposed to burn them until they die. I think my closest thing I could think of would be maybe Amaterasu from the Naruto series, where like once it's kind of cast on you, it burns forever until like there's nothing left. There is apparently ways to like get around that, I guess, but makes no sense. Why was there no mention of Senmi getting those Maggie powers in the part about the fire?
少し内容が飛んでいる気がしますね。
行き過ぎ。
戻せますか？
ほら、書き出しが止まらないわね。最初に魔力を込めすぎたからかしら。
ごめんなさい。
仕方ありませんよ。このミストは制御が難しいようですから。
That's what I'm saying. Like, what was this BS they were saying at the start about it being just like kind of adding mana so it's a lot easier?
とりあえず、
I don't think that
こ
was
の
the
まま
case
続
at
きを
all.
読もうぜ。
I mean, it's maybe a little bit easier than like casting a spell, but you still kind of, I feel like we're doing the same steps to accomplish that. I don't know, maybe I'm nitpicking. Feeling a bit tired, I've been looking into how to save my friends by myself the entire time. Mother is gone. It's the first and last thing that Mother asked of me, so I have to see it through to the very end. My days of researching in the library continue. I sometimes go to ask Rita, but it doesn't seem like she knows any of any methods though to help me achieve my goal. However, she knows everything about mist, so having her around is extremely helpful. She taught me how to use that mirror mist. Okay. Well, the person I was looking for didn't show up in it. I also asked her about the final mist. But since it's a new mist that was created on that day, it can't go back beyond then. It's pointless then. If I can't go back to before Mother died, then Mother's gonna remain dead. I asked Rito if she felt lonely now that Mother was gone, but Rito didn't seem to understand. Lonely? Why? She asked me in return, looking puzzled. Don't you feel lonely not being able to see Mother anymore? I don't know, I don't understand what loneliness is. You don't feel sad either. No, I don't understand that either. She doesn't have a heart, so she doesn't know what it means to be lonely, even though I'm in so much pain. The loneliness I feel from Mother being gone is unbearable. Mother is gone. She won't be here tomorrow, or the day after, or the day after that. I want to see her. I'm lonely. So the mirror mist. I mean, we already knew that it's supposed to show you somebody, but I guess it didn't show her the person she wanted, which I'm assuming was her mother. I don't know. I'm just wondering if she's really dead. I don't think she is. I'm gonna say no. But I could be wrong on that. Maybe she is. Maybe she isn't. Maybe she's just stuck in time like everybody else. And then the final mist, which I think was supposed to look back into the past or something, but it can't go past that day that it was created.
しかもあの日できたってなんだ。ラズリットは火事で死んだはずだろ。
I mean, she could have created it before then.
でも能力は彼女が受け継いでいるみたいよ。その力で無意識に何か魔術道具を生み出してしまったとかかしら。
Unconsciously use them. I'm not too sure. Like, I don't know necessarily all the requirements to create one of those. I know they've kind of gone over that at some point. I just don't remember all the finer details.
まだ止まんないみたい。
構いませんよ。有益な情報は出ていますから。
Yeah, no, we're definitely learning a lot. Learning more about the final mist or whatever that is. In the mirror. Due to my frequent visits to the library, I believe that I've gained a vast amount of knowledge. Especially when it comes to magic, since I've been trying to find a way to save my friends. So I tried making one. Thought that I'd feel a little less lonely that way. Started with a small one. Went well since I was able to make those stones that operated perpetually using the power I received. Good morning. Huh. So you created an ermine. You're a cute one. She created a cute, small white animal. Made by copying one I liked from an illustrated guide to animals. Nose on my cheek against it as it cries out, "Chi Chi." Its cuteness helped me forget some of my loneliness, but something didn't feel right. Even though I made it following Mother's instructions, it's different. It's different from my friends. It's not like Mother. It has no heart, just like Rito. It doesn't know what it means to be lonely. It can't feel what I'm feeling, even though I'm in so much pain.
これあのお子女だよな。
二の前くんのようですね。
Just have me created him, huh? Okay, yeah, I want to know further, like... So I kind of had this theory that homunculuses can have souls if you transfer your own to it. Like, there was that time when Louis was looking into that, and he was told that that's not possible. I think it is. I think it is very possible. I just don't think Rito knew about it, or Rito was misled to think that you couldn't. I think you can, but I'm not too sure about that. Maybe it's because I'm a small animal. I just have to make one that's like me, so I tried again. Though she's a bit smaller than me, she's very talkative. The one before could only say "chi," but this one talks to me a lot. She laughs a lot. Ah, wonder who that one is. She was delighted when I gave her a name. Fujito, I see, what a fabulous name. I love it, Mother. Wahaha. She laughed nonstop after saying that. I was happy as well and thought I could rid myself of my loneliness. Fujito, you sure laugh a lot, don't you? Haha, if it's for your sake, I'll laugh as much as you want. For me, that's right. But it still didn't feel right. Are you happy now? Of course I'm happy, Mother. That's what you wished for me to be. No, I mean, do you feel truly happy? Huh? But I am. After all, didn't you create me this way? Thank you, Mother. Ha ha ha. No. When she thanked me, smiled at me, and embraced me for something I did for her. I knew that she was different. She's different from the people I chatted and studied with, the people I played with at home, the people I ate lunch with. When she said that she laughed so that I would laugh, I knew that she wasn't truly happy. That's why she doesn't know what it means to be lonely either. Even though I'm in so much pain, she was different too. Why are they different? I'm lonely. Oh gosh, then she goes on to create the biggest abomination of all, Momo. That's what I'm gonna guess is gonna happen. Thought she might have been next after Nino Maikun appeared, but it still comes as a shock.
あの人がいつもやたらと高笑いばかりしてるのって。
そういうことだったみてえだな。
I must rescue them. This is my duty. So I told her about where they are, a place split off from our time continuum. We must save these students no matter what. This is our duty. Understood, mother. Haha. Is this whole thing a misunderstanding? Is it another instance of a homunculus or a just kind of misunderstanding a goal and just doing whatever it takes to accomplish it? Ah, gee. The two of them nodded. Of course, I created them after all. They'll listen to whatever I say, but then she asked me confusedly, "Are these students your friends, mother?" Yes, I think so. You think so? Can't really remember. My memory is fuzzy. I don't know anymore. I just know that long ago someone ordered me to do so. I feel like I was told that I wouldn't be lonely anymore if I did that. If I didn't, I'd be in pain. She's different. Why? I'm lonely. I'm lonely.
忘れちゃった。
かなり時間が飛んだのかしら。でもいくら飛んでも20年以内のことのはずよね。
寂しすぎたってことじゃねえの。
He looks to be at a loss for words, but her gaze returns to that pen that continues to write. I don't know. Is it only 20 years? Because I feel like things are screwy when you're talking about time magic. Create a few more to support Fujito. That should help us reach our goal faster. Mother, I have a suggestion. What is it? How about reopen the school? If we don't want them to burn up when we take them out, all we need are new vessels. There's a method to do that in the book you told me to study. What does that have to do with reopening the school? Like I said, vessels. We'll have as many as we want if we reopen the school and get new students. Vito's right. I never even considered that. If we go that route, we could save them, but it would mean that new students would disappear instead. I get the feeling that long ago someone told me that was bad, that we shouldn't get others involved, but there are no other solutions, so we have no choice. I have to save them no matter what the cost. This is my duty, and I, lonely, have to do it. Is she referring to her own name as Lonely now? Why is that? I can't remember. I can't remember what, but I absolutely must do it. That much I remember, but there's one problem. Rito's knowledge will cause a lot of problems for us. What do you mean? The students were to become vessels knew about what happened 20 years ago. They might run away. That would hinder our plans. That's right, if they escape, you won't be able to achieve our goal. We can't have that. Hindrances are bad. It would prevent us from saving those students. Order for Hito to do something about it, so she did. Rito can't recall things that have been erased, so everything's fine now. Rito doesn't have a heart. She doesn't know what loneliness is. Rito is different too. Which is why I have to save those students no matter what. Wow, okay, so Sedmi is the one that's pulling all this shit. He's the reason all this started going into motion. It sounds like it was from a misunderstanding, though, from Crowl. Crowl didn't want this to happen. And Sedmi kind of... I don't know, am I understanding correctly that Sedmi's kind of going crazy right now? Like, am I okay to understand it that way? Because it sounds like she's forgetting her own name. Like she's going that crazy. Like she's so lonely, she's kind of losing her sense of identity. Quill pen falls to the table with a soft clatter.
インク切れのようね。
I know, and it was just getting good. Hear the sound of someone sighing. With what we've just read, none of us know where to start.
どうやら
Usual Muko was the first to break the
先ほども
silence.
少し話しましたが、生徒たちをただあの場所というところから出すと体が燃えてしまうようですね。
I
mean, can we just further understand why they're burning in the first place?
火事の最中で止まってるんじゃねえんだよな。なら出すと 火事の真っ最中に戻ってっちまうとか。
いえ、本当にラズリットと同じ時間を操る能力があるなら、強制的に元の時間に戻ってしまうなんてことはないはずよ。
何か別の理由があるようですね。
For me, the most shocking part was learning about the
セデ
principal.
ィが作ったようですね。
Top of the principal being a homunculus, he already knew that her creator was probably still here. Who would have thought the diary would mention her creation?
でも少なくとも私たちの前に立ちはだかっているマギエはラズリット本人ではないことは間違いなさそうね。
I don't know. I still want to believe that Sedmi now is the one that is Ninomai. And the reason I want to believe that's the case is only because there's been a few instances where I've seen Ninomai act on its own, especially around the Vojito route. There was some instances of Ninomai kind of taking its own action. I know it's technically a homunculus, so of course it's gonna do stuff like that, but I feel like it has like human level knowledge. I kind of understood it to be kind of so simple a creature that it just kind of acted like an animal, and I feel like it was doing things that weren't necessarily characteristic of an animal. I don't know though. It could be just kind of like a human, like where it understands commands and stuff, and it kind of has its own sentience. You could say that, but I just feel like having Ninomai be somebody like an actual person just makes sense to me because it's always around Fujito's neck, or it's able to kind of go off and do its own things and give Fujito commands. I just think it would be the easiest place to hide in plain sight. I think that's kind of why I want to believe so badly that Ninomai is. And then we've also caught Fujito talking to Ninomai. I don't remember if Ninomai referred to, or I don't remember if Fujito referred to Ninomai when she was talking to it as like mother before. I'd have to go back and look, but I don't know. There's some strong evidence that her mother's still around, which would be Setmi now that we know that. Interesting though. A lot of information there.
セディなのでしょうね。ただどうしたことかラズリットの能力は受け継いでいるようですが。
Yeah, it does seem that Lazaret shared some of her power. But I wonder, does that mean Lazaret's not around anymore? Did she really die? Is she in stasis? Is she somewhere around? Is she that, spirit that ended up appearing to Michiru? I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna say that spirit was maybe Krell. I know you guys have kind of made some comments about that, and I think that makes more and more sense because I think Rito was created kind of in her image, a little bit. Because Rito was there before Senmi, right? Like, Rito's been around for a while, and Rito also has kind of like similar colored hair and things like that, so that would make sense if that was Krell. Why necessarily she called herself Angel, though? I don't know. So much going on, but it's so good. I love it. Really can't transfer your power to someone else, right?
普通は無理ね。だって魔力は魂そのものなのよ。譲り渡すも何もそれは相手の肉体から魂を追い出して自分が入るってことになるわ。
Alright, so basically it's impossible
そ
then.
のはずなのだけど。でもラズリットほどのマギエなら、あるいは
敵がとんでもなく強いって言ってんだけは変わってねってことだな。
I also think the fact that they're talking about this, like being able to like replace a soul or being able to transfer one, gives me more fuel to say that it's possible that Ninomai does have like Sedmi, soul in her, and maybe she's able to like go back and forth between that body. I don't know.
この人途中でお母様のこと
Well, it sounds like she went
忘れ
crazy,
ちゃ
but
ったん
yeah.
だね。
Like, she remembered her, like, objective, like, what her mom told her to do, like, to try to, like, save them or whatever, but she just went crazy trying to do that. I guess she just got so lonely that she lost sight of things. A lonely voice escapes her lips. The expression on her face
寂し
matches.
すぎて耐えられなかったのでしょう。
かわいそう。
I'll agree that it's pitiable, but it doesn't justify what she's trying to do. Oh no, absolutely not. Like, no, I don't think anybody's saying that. But I think this is a really strong case of, you know, like PTSD, like having a really strong event in your life that kind of like changes everything about you.
うん間違ってるよって教えてあげられるかな
I don't know if we can. I think that Crowl could.
どうでしょうね。途中から明らかに正気を失っているようだから。
Okay, I was right to assume that. Good. I just needed some confirmation I'm not the only one.
でも全部忘れちゃって間違ったことだけやろうとしてそれでおしまいって
I wouldn't say she was necessarily trying to do the wrong thing, but she was trying to do it in the wrong way.
そんなのかわいそうだよ
そうですね。
Mitra stares at the motionless quill pen in silence. Underneath it, the word lonely stands out. Shogumi-san comes back after checking in the sleeping Hanatate Matsuki.
そうかならよし早いところこちらを書き終わらせてしまおう
We split up and continue working the magic circle on the floor. There are already countless symbols and patterns drawn around Hanatate-san. It'll be finished soon. Very soon.
できました
I thought they were gonna fade out there, you know, and just like ominous, and then Fujita's like, "It's done." When I beckon her, she draws closer and places a hand on the magic circle. So interesting. We kind of understand more the motive behind why they're trying to revive the night students. We get that now, but what happened to cause that in the first place? I think it's going to be whatever happened with, I believe it was the daughter that had the firepower, right? Y'all were kind of speculating that there's two daughters. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, maybe there is. Oh, interesting. Do you guys see that picture of Muko right there on the left next to the dresser? Oh, Muko. It lights up and goes brightly. But yeah, I'm like, I thought there was a mention of the daughter being like wild and then her like taking her in and stuff. I thought that was supposed to be Sedney, but Sedney's been so nice. So I'm like, is that another daughter? Like, was there a separate person? I don't know. And then, you know, went crazy and ended up having firepower. I thought there was somebody like that. I don't know though. Being supplied with mana.
わざわざ今日戻さなくても朝になれば元に戻ってしまうのにまあそういうなお母様の望みなのだから
This is what mother wished for. I don't know, but when she says stuff like that, it makes me think that she's not there. Because like, if her mother is, Ninomai, I don't know.
もちろんですでもお母様さっきの移動魔術の反動で体調もあまり良くないみたいでモモは心配なのです
No, it has to be Ninomai. That Ninomai was there around her neck, right? When they did that teleportation spell.
もちろん私も心配だと思う
I don't know. Maybe she's so sick. Maybe she's so like demented that she's kind of just in Ninomai's body and doesn't really do anything outside of that.
どうしてお母様はそんなにこの人にこだわるんですかさあ今となっては自分でもよくわからないみたいだったけれど
I don't know. Maybe she was in love with Amaru. Maybe that's why Amaru is so central to her plan because you know she enjoyed him.
は
I don't know.
あ覚えてらっしゃらないのですね例によってうんただ以前に一度ポツンと無意識にかな言ったのを覚えている
Okay.
クラスメイトだったからとあ光が消えますおお成功したようだ
The light quietly vanishes. All the conditions have been met.
成功だよ。これで全ての夜の生徒たちが揃った。さあ儀式をもう一度行おうじゃないか。この生徒たちを再びこの世に蘇らせるための儀式よ。
Very interesting finding out why she laughs now. It's almost kind of sad if you think about it. It's a little sad. To the next episode of Ley-Line. I don't know, good lore this episode though. I'm glad we got like some more understanding of kind of the past with Sedmi and all that. I'm hoping we'll get some actual confirmation soon about some stuff, you know? That'd be nice.
こちらでございます。
Ooh, is this gonna be about what happened? I was gonna end the episode there, but we're gonna go a little bit further because I want to know. Exiting this forest that's deep inside the mountain, I reached a stately and magnificent mansion. However, it seems that the girl was not kept in this extravagant building, but instead forced to live in a detached one a distance away. After leading me to the outbuilding and unlocking the door, the servant shows me the key and runs away as if she was fleeing for her life.
怯えているのね。
Can't blame them, but I pity her for having to live all by herself in this harsh environment.
こんにちは。
Push open the door as I call out. I don't hear a reply or any other sounds coming from inside. Stepping inside, I see that it's being cleaned at least, but it feels bare and desolate and practically deserted.
誰？
An apprehensive and feeble voice comes from a far corner of the room. Oh, so this is
こんに
Lazarus.
ちは。大丈夫よ。怖がらないで出てきて。
Okay, so this one's Lazarus. Who's the other chick then? The angel. Okay, I was thinking this was Lazarus, but then I don't know, a lot of stuff they were saying made me think that the other chick was Lazarus. I don't know, because the other chick looks like she's kind of based off of Rito. I don't know, they look kind of similar to me. She timidly moves out of her hiding place and I catch a glimpse of her long, slightly curly hair. Her lightly colored hair native to the region leaves a lasting
怖
impression
がら
on
ない
me.
で、リーチェ。あなたに会いに来たの。リーチェ？
Okay. Yeah, I forgot. There was a detail. And then Sedmi, I guess, was a different girl?
あ、ごめんなさい。案内してくれた人がそう呼んでいたから。
That's what the servants called her. Dite means baby in the local language. In other words, she doesn't even have a name. Her parents were too scared of her because of all the strange events that caused she caused censor birth that even relieved her of her name, the first present that bestowed upon her.
リーチェはこちらの言葉で赤ちゃんのことよ。赤ちゃんってもう失礼だったかしら。
Her light-colored curls shake. Light-colored.
あれとか、あいつより。
Okay, I really want to know what she looks like now. Is it one of the characters you already know? It's not like Momo or something, is it? It's only because he was talking to me. It's normally much worse.
近くにいてもいいの？
Hold up. So it's only because he was talking to me. It's normally much worse. Who's he?
ええ、いいわよ。
When I nod, she reveals herself surprisingly readily. She's holding a cute ceramic doll in her arms. She isn't all on her guard. It's an action performed out of pure innocence. Does anyone think her hair reminds me kind of like Michu or Koga's? I don't know, it almost looks like she could be their mother. Then comes right up to me and looks at my face. Her eyes are shaped like almonds and her expression reminds me of a cat's. Her eyes are shaped like almonds, her expression reminds me of a cat's. What captures my attention most are that her eyes reflect my visage. Red eyes. They shouldn't have been this color until just now.
怖くない人。初めて。
They shouldn't have been this color until just now.
みんな怖いって。私が怖がらないでってお願いした人も
すぐいなくなっちゃうの。
お願いしたのね。怖がらないでって。そしたら怖がらなくなった？
でもそれは変なこと。
Unbelievable. I was expecting her to be a Maggie, but she's no ordinary Maggie. She has the same red eyes that I have. I have to get her out of here as soon as possible. I have to properly teach her magic, and about how strong and frightening of a power she possesses.
リーチェ、あなたはこのお家が好きかしら？
好きじゃない。
She shakes her head from side
こ
to
こ
side.
には誰も来ないし、いつもこのことしか。
She strokes the glossy hair of the doll she's carrying. She says that.
そう。なら私と一緒に私の家にいらっしゃい。その子も一緒に連れてくるといいわ。ね。私と一緒に行きましょう。
Trying to think, where have we seen dolls? I think of Sumi-chan, the doll.
一緒にこの子も。
ええ、その方がいいでしょ。
でもどうして？
どうも。あなたはとても可愛いわ。
本当？あなたは
私はクラール・ラズリット。今日からあなたの母よ。そうよ。一緒に行きましょう。
お母様になってくれるの？ずっと一緒に。
もちろんよ。これからはずっと一緒よ。
I don't know, is it said me?
お母様。
Send my hand to I'm trying to remember how they pronounce it. Is it Diche? And she grasps it with her small hand. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so we're getting into it now. We're on episode 4. Episode 4, I mean, episode 4 is where stuff starts happening, and then usually episode 5 is like the end, right? Or maybe it's like the character routes. So we're starting to get into it now, that's for sure. That should be the ceiling of my room if something doesn't feel quite right, so I rub my eyes to force myself up. When I take a look around, I instantly recognize what's different. Right, this is Tsubaki-chan's room. We had to evacuate and ended up sleeping here for the night. Everyone else is still asleep. Okay, so I'm gonna end this episode here, because I think this was really good. Lots of interesting stuff. It was really hard because I took a break in between like recording some of these episodes, and I feel like I had it more fresh in my mind, and now I'm trying to remember like parts of like the beginning. So I need to like, I don't know, I really need to go back and like really analyze everything, because I think we have all the clues to really like start putting things together right now after everything that just happened there. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys think too about what's going on. You guys have had some really good comments lately, and I've been reading them all and enjoying them. So, interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did. There was some good stuff in it. But I'll go ahead and end it here. I think we're about to start getting into some more stuff, and I want to leave some time for that. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode.